So we've just gotta go get Phineas and give him these chemicals. Go get Phineas and give him these I really don't think there's anything else on that list of things to do. Alright.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akon.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough.
Have they?
You've had quite a career.
I mean, let's just skip to the pleasantries. I don't even know who you are.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
Yeah. How did you find my ship?
There's exactly one vessel in all of Byzantium that looks like it dropped out of an aetherwave drama. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Yeah, the answer is no. This is just... What is he wanted for, though? What exactly?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Yeah, no. Hold on. I'm getting a lot of noise on this end. Could you, yeah, never call back. Bye.
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
No. Yeah, no, let's just get out of here. That's, yeah, no, we're good. We're fine. Let's just go get him these chemicals.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab,
Good.
Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Ugh. Anyhow, Phineas, my friend.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Big words. Yeah, forget about the chemicals, though, for a second. The colony's on the verge of a collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
I mean, it gets worse, though. The chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself?
I mean...
I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
I found your chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I mean, I had to let the test subjects die, but I brought back all the chemicals they had.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
Something about repeatedly reviving humans from extended...
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly 0 progress.
I mean, what makes you say that?
I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists.
Oh.
We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
I mean, we need to think about this. There has to be something we can do, right?
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
Well, there's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Yeah, the Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route the power from the Unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
Yeah.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive.
Alright.
Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Alright, yeah. I'll do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's
No,
problems.
you've made that pretty clear.
The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
Yeah, I'll be back then.
Can we talk?
Yeah, sure. What's up, Ellie?
So we're really gonna
Yeah.
do this?
Mhm.
I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his
Well,
own.
you know.
Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose?
I mean, I'm not really sure, but it's our best choice, to be fair.
There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink.
Hear, hear.
I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
I mean, that's kind of personal, you know. That's it just, you know, it's just my kind of crazy. It's just my kind of crazy.
I'm gonna try to forget that you've been calling the shots this whole
Meh.
time. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
I mean, I think we'll pull it all together. I'm pretty confident in that.
You're too trusting, and I'm gonna remember that when I negotiate for my cut of our reward, okay? Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you.
Awesome.
Anything else?
No, we're good. This is fine. Alright, let's,
A reminder to all crew members. There is only one toilet on the
Oh,
ship.
well then, let's, yeah. Let's go to the Hope. Let's do this. We can do this, right?
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary
All right.
generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Yeah, what's gonna happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra too. Or the sun.
Oh. Well, then that's all for now. This is fine. Yeah. This is fine. And there's the Hope. There's that beautiful piece of metal that's got all of our hope on it, literally. We can do this. Yeah. Hey y'all, thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below on what your thoughts were. Guys, I am also now on Patreon. So if you have any additional funds and you'd like to support the channel and help me out as a content creator, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you don't, that is 100% okay. I am just super, super excited that you are here to check out the videos. Also, linked below is our Discord. If you want to come hang out and chat about the games, we are 100% here and we have a lot of fun. I will see you later.